Have you ever thought that getting up to use the bathroom at night could be dangerous? Most people don't give much thought to their nighttime habits. But as we get older, small mistakes can have serious consequences. The truth is, certain habits after the age of 70 can quietly increase the risk of falls, heart problems, and other medical emergencies, sometimes with tragic results. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 nighttime habits that seniors should avoid. These habits may seem harmless, but they can put extra stress on the body, making it more vulnerable during the night, when the body's natural defenses are lower. By recognizing these risks and making small adjustments, you can protect your health and sleep more safely. Stay with me until the end because the last habit on this list is something that many people do, without even realizing how dangerous it can be. Let's get started. Number 1, getting up too quickly from bed. One of the most dangerous habits seniors can develop is getting up too quickly after lying down. It might seem like a small thing, but the effects on the body can be sudden and severe. As we age, our blood pressure regulation becomes less efficient, making us more prone to a condition called orthostatic hypotension, a sudden drop in blood pressure when standing up. This can lead to dizziness, loss of balance, and in many cases, unexpected falls. For seniors, a fall in the middle of the night can be catastrophic, leading to fractures, head injuries, or worse. The biggest problem is that these symptoms don't always happen immediately. Some people stand up and feel fine for a few seconds, only to suddenly black out or lose coordination as they take their first step. This is particularly dangerous when getting up to use the bathroom at night, when the body is still in a relaxed state and not yet fully alert. The transition from lying down to standing up too quickly puts an immediate strain on the cardiovascular system, forcing the heart to work harder to adjust. If the heart isn't able to respond fast enough, the brain experiences a brief lack of oxygen, causing dizziness or even fainting. Take Charles, for example. At 75, he had always been independent and never thought twice about his nightly trips to the bathroom. One night, he woke up as usual, swung his legs over the side of the bed, and stood up quickly. Before he could take another step, his vision blurred, and within seconds, he lost consciousness. He collapsed onto the nightstand, hitting his head before falling to the floor. When he came to, he was disoriented and in pain. He later learned that the sudden drop in blood pressure caused him to faint, and he was lucky that he didn't suffer a serious brain injury. The key to preventing this type of fall is simple, but effective. Give your body time to adjust. Instead of jumping out of bed immediately, take a moment to wake up fully. When you wake up, remain lying down for a few extra seconds and take a few deep breaths. Then slowly move into a seated position and rest there for another moment. This gives your body time to stabilize blood pressure before standing up. Once you feel steady, place both feet firmly on the ground. Use a stable surface for support if needed and rise slowly. If you often feel dizzy or unsteady when getting up, you may also want to check if any medications you're taking contribute to low blood pressure. Certain blood pressure medications, diuretics, and even some sleep aids can make the problem worse. Always keep a bedside lamp or nightlight nearby to ensure you can see where you're going. And if you've ever experienced sudden dizziness at night, consider talking to your doctor about it. A simple change in how you get up can make all the difference in preventing a dangerous fall. Number 2, drinking too much water before bed. Staying hydrated is essential for overall health, but drinking too much water before bed can do more harm than good, especially for seniors. As we age, the body's ability to regulate fluids and process them efficiently slows down. This means that drinking large amounts of water in the evening can lead to frequent trips to the bathroom at night, disrupting sleep and increasing the risk of dehydration, electrolyte imbalances, and even dangerous nighttime falls. One of the biggest concerns is nocturia, a condition that causes frequent urination during the night. Many seniors struggle with this, without realizing how much their evening water intake plays a role. When the bladder fills up too quickly, it sends urgent signals to the brain, forcing you to wake up multiple times just to relieve yourself. This constant sleep interruption affects more than just rest. It weakens the immune system, strains the heart, and even accelerates cognitive decline over time. Poor sleep has been linked to higher risks of dementia, heart disease, and increased stress on the nervous system, making it critical for seniors to maintain a stable sleep cycle. But the dangers don't stop at sleep disruption. Every time you get up to use the bathroom at night, you're increasing the risk of falls and injuries. Navigating a dark room when you're still half asleep can be disorienting. And for seniors, even a small misstep can lead to broken bones or head trauma. Many nighttime falls happen because of a combination of low lighting, grogginess, and an urgent need to reach the bathroom quickly. These risks are even higher for those with balance issues, low blood pressure, or weak leg muscles. Take Richard, for example. At 73, he was mindful about drinking enough water throughout the day, but he had developed a habit of drinking a full glass of water right before bed. He assumed it was a healthy routine, but over time he started waking up more frequently to urinate. One night, in his rush to get to the bathroom, he tripped on the edge of his rug and fell, fracturing his hip. His doctor later advised him to adjust his hydration habits to reduce nighttime bathroom trips and minimize the risk of future falls. The solution is not to cut out water altogether, but to time it wisely. Instead of drinking large amounts of water in the evening, focus on hydrating earlier in the day. Try to drink the majority of your fluids in the morning and afternoon, then gradually reduce your intake in the evening. If you often feel thirsty at night, take small sips instead of a full glass. Additionally, avoid caffeinated and alcoholic beverages before bed, as these act as diuretics and can make nighttime urination even worse. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3, keeping the room too cold. Many people enjoy sleeping in a cool room, but for seniors, an environment that is too cold at night can create serious health risks. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at regulating temperature, making it harder to stay warm during sleep. A drop in body temperature at night can restrict blood circulation, increase the risk of strokes and heart strain, and even lead to respiratory issues. What feels like a slightly chilly room during the day can become dangerously cold during the night when the body's metabolism naturally slows down. One of the biggest dangers of sleeping in a cold room is vasoconstriction, where blood vessels narrow to conserve heat. For seniors with existing heart conditions, this process can place extra stress on the heart, increasing the risk of high blood pressure, irregular heartbeats, or even heart attacks while sleeping. Additionally, cold temperatures can cause blood to thicken slightly, making clot formation more likely, which raises the risk of strokes. Even mild exposure to cold night after night can gradually wear on the cardiovascular system, leading to unexpected complications over time. Another overlooked risk is how cold temperatures can weaken the immune system. The body works hard to maintain a steady internal temperature, and when it's exposed to excessive cold, immune function slows down. This can make seniors more vulnerable to colds, flu, and respiratory infections, which can be more severe or last longer in older adults. Sleeping in a cold environment with dry air can also cause nasal passages to dry out, leading to increased congestion, sinus issues, and a higher risk of respiratory infections. Take Walter, for example. At 77, he preferred sleeping in a cool room and would often lower the thermostat before bed. Over time, he started waking up feeling stiff, with mild headaches and occasional shortness of breath. At first, he didn't think much of it, but after experiencing chest discomfort on a particularly cold night, he decided to consult his doctor. It turned out that the combination of his heart condition and the cold nighttime temperatures was putting excess strain on his cardiovascular system. By adjusting the temperature in his bedroom and using additional blankets instead of lowering the thermostat, he was able to sleep more comfortably without added health risks. To minimize these dangers, it's important to maintain a stable and moderate bedroom temperature. Ideally, seniors should keep their room comfortably warm but not too hot, around a temperature that allows them to sleep soundly without feeling cold. Instead of lowering the thermostat drastically, opt for extra layers like warm blankets, socks, or thermal sleepwear. Using a humidifier can also help prevent the air from becoming too dry, reducing the risk of respiratory irritation. For those who struggle with circulation issues or arthritis, keeping a warm water bottle near the feet or wearing light gloves while sleeping can also help maintain a steady body temperature. Making these small adjustments can help prevent unnecessary strain on the heart and immune system while promoting better sleep quality. Being mindful of nighttime temperatures can make a big difference in long-term health and well-being. Number 4, ignoring chest discomfort or shortness of breath. One of the most dangerous mistakes seniors can make at night is dismissing mild chest discomfort or shortness of breath as nothing serious. Many people assume that if the pain isn't severe, or if it eventually fades, it must not be a real problem. But the truth is, nighttime is when the body is most vulnerable, and small warning signs can sometimes be the first indication of a much larger issue. Ignoring these symptoms can be a fatal mistake, as they are often early signs of a heart attack, stroke, or other life-threatening conditions that require immediate attention. The biggest reason these symptoms are often dismissed is because they don't always appear in the way we expect. A heart attack, for example, doesn't always cause sudden, crushing pain in the chest. In seniors, it can present as mild discomfort, pressure, or a strange burning sensation that feels more like indigestion. Shortness of breath might seem like a minor inconvenience, but it could actually be a sign that the heart isn't pumping blood effectively, leading to fluid buildup in the lungs. These symptoms can start subtly, making it easy to brush them off until it's too late. The danger of ignoring nighttime chest discomfort is that heart attacks and strokes are more likely to occur during the night or early morning hours. This is due to natural changes in the body's hormones and blood pressure while we sleep. The heart has to work harder during this time, and if there's already an underlying issue, like clogged arteries or high blood pressure, this added strain can trigger a sudden cardiovascular event. If someone experiences symptoms but decides to wait it out until morning, they may not wake up at all. Take Edward, for example. At 74, he occasionally felt a dull pressure in his chest at night, but since it wasn't painful, he assumed it was just acid reflux. One evening, he woke up feeling slightly short of breath, but told himself it was nothing to worry about. He drank some water and went back to sleep. The next morning, he collapsed while getting out of bed. His family later learned that he had suffered a mild heart attack in his sleep, and because he hadn't sought help earlier, his heart had already sustained significant damage. If he had called for medical attention the night before, the outcome could have been very different. If you ever feel unusual pressure, tightness, or discomfort in your chest, don't ignore it. Even if the pain isn't sharp or severe, it's always better to be cautious. Shortness of breath, dizziness, cold sweats, nausea, or discomfort that spreads to the neck, shoulders, or arms should never be taken lightly. If you experience any of these symptoms at night, don't wait until morning, call for help immediately. It's always better to get checked out and learn that it was nothing serious than to take the risk of ignoring a potentially life-threatening event. Being aware of your body and recognizing when something feels off is one of the most important things you can do for your health. Your body gives warning signs for a reason. Listening to them could save your life. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 5, sleeping right after a heavy meal. Many people enjoy a late night snack or a big dinner before bed. But for seniors, eating too much too close to bedtime can have serious health consequences. While it may seem harmless, lying down too soon after eating can trigger acid reflux, disrupt digestion, and even increase the risk of more severe conditions like aspiration pneumonia or heart strain. The body's metabolism slows down at night, making it harder to process heavy meals efficiently. This can lead to discomfort, poor sleep quality, and even dangerous complications over time. One of the most immediate risks of eating a heavy meal before bed is acid reflux, also known as gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD. When you lie down with a full stomach acid can easily flow back into the esophagus, causing heartburn, coughing, and irritation. Over time, repeated acid exposure can lead to inflammation, ulcers, and even an increased risk of esophageal cancer. For seniors who already struggle with digestive issues, the effects can be even worse, making it difficult to get a good night's rest and leading to chronic discomfort. But acid reflux isn't the only concern. Eating large meals late at night can also put unnecessary strain on the heart and circulatory system. Digesting a big meal requires increased blood flow to the stomach, which can temporarily divert blood away from other vital organs. This can lead to a drop in blood pressure, making some seniors feel lightheaded or fatigued. In individuals with existing heart conditions, this added stress can contribute to an irregular heartbeats or even an increased risk of heart failure over time. Another serious but often overlooked danger is silent aspiration, a condition where small amounts of food or stomach acid accidentally enter the airways instead of going down the digestive tract. This can happen more easily when lying down soon after eating, especially in seniors who may already have weakened swallowing reflexes. Over time, repeated episodes of silent aspiration can lead to chronic lung irritation, infections, and even aspiration pneumonia, a dangerous condition that can be life-threatening for older adults. Take Gerald, for example. At 73, he enjoyed his evening meals and often ate late because of his irregular schedule. One night, after having a large dinner, he felt mild discomfort, but brushed it off and went straight to bed. A few hours later, he woke up coughing and feeling short of breath. What he didn't realize was that some of the stomach acid had entered his airways, leading to irritation in his lungs. Over time, he began developing a chronic cough and occasional wheezing. His doctor later diagnosed him with aspiration-related respiratory issues and advised him to change his eating habits to prevent further complications. The best way to reduce these risks is to time your meals properly. Instead of eating a large meal right before bed, try to finish your last substantial meal at least 2 to 3 hours before lying down. If you do feel hungry late at night, opt for a light, easy-to-digest snack like a banana, yogurt, or a handful of nuts rather than a full meal. Elevating your head slightly with an adjustable bed or an extra pillow can also help prevent acid reflux while you sleep. Making these simple adjustments can improve digestion, support heart health, and reduce the risk of nighttime respiratory issues. Small changes in your eating habits can go a long way in protecting your health and ensuring a more restful sleep. Final thoughts. As we wrap up this video, take a moment to reflect on the 5 nighttime habits we've discussed. While some of them may seem harmless, they can quietly increase health risks over time, especially for seniors. The good news is that small changes can make a big difference. By adjusting your nighttime routine, you can protect your heart, improve sleep quality, and reduce the risk of unexpected medical emergencies. Which of these habits surprised you the most? Have you experienced any issues related to nighttime health before? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Your experiences could help others who may not realize the risks involved. Taking care of your health isn't just about what you do during the day. It's also about the choices you make at night. Your body needs time to recover, and making smarter nighttime decisions can help you stay strong and healthy for years to come. If you ever feel unsure about how a certain habit might be affecting you, don't hesitate to check with your doctor. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.